Now you got to know this about my wife. My wife is a highly trained, highly experienced, highly skilled martial artist. She's very good. Okay,
that almost sounds racist.
Not like
she's a samurai.
I mean, no, because that's Japanese. She's Chinese. That's racist.
That's racist. What's up, everybody? I am Thomas, Dope as Yola, whatever you want to call me. This is the Dope as Usual podcast. I'm here with my co-host, Marty O'Neill.
What's up, guys?
What's up? This is the Dope as Usual podcast. Here to talk about life, problems, drugs, accomplishments, and everything in between. Today, we have comedian Brad Williams.
Hello, sir.
Thank you for being here.
I love the fact that it's a weed podcast and you throw a dwarf on it. That's going to trip your viewers out. They're just like, holy crap, it kicked in early.
Question.
Yeah.
Do you smoke weed?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
We weren't super sure. Usually we have monsters.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
I won't smoke on the podcast just because I gotta drive later, be a dad, like function as an adult, which I don't do well on weed. And I always tell it to people, then they go, "Nah, man, you gotta find the right strand. Like there's like energy drink weed or something like that." I'm like, not for me. I'm like, that's called cocaine.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to do that.
Adult weed. Cocaine.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, like I said, we're in the weed space. Mm-hmm. There are some. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, this liquor gets you awake, but you're still drunk as shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't really work, right?
Yeah, and I gotta go back and stare at my daughter, and I don't want to be thinking about the universe, and I just want to be looking at her and be like, all right, cool, we're good, and I don't want her to look at me and go, what's wrong with daddy?
How old is your daughter?
Almost 4. Yeah.
She's coherent.
Yeah,
she's a human already.
Yes, we had to stop cursing a few months ago because we're like, oh, you repeat stuff now. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Where'd you find out at?
Thankfully, just in a Del Taco drive-through, which stoners will appreciate that. But yeah, just in a Del Taco drive-through, she said some words that I was screaming at the NFL football Sunday. So yeah.
You sound like this guy.
Yeah.
Now, have you had any like embarrassing moments where your kid is saying something to somebody in public that's like horrifying?
No. Not yet. We haven't had that yet, but she does. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Yes, we did have that. So this was we were just at the store, and this was in her Blues Clues phase, and she had a little toy. There's a character on that show called Tickety Tock, right? So she has this toy that's the Tickety Tock. He's a little clock, and she dropped the toy as we were pushing the cart, and then out loud, remember at the time she's like 2.5. And she just starts yelling out, "I lost my cock. Oh my God. I lost my cock." And now everyone's like looking at this 2-year-old Asian dwarf baby and just saying, "I lost my cock." And then, but thankfully I live in Southern California, so I'm like, it's okay. She's transgender. And everyone's just like, very progressive. That's fine. We have no problems with that whatsoever. You know, yeah, so it's fine. It's good. But yeah, that was, and then my wife got really mad at me for saying that out loud. So I imagine she'll hear about this on the podcast and be like, "Why did you tell that story?" I'm like, I don't know. It's funny.
That's a triple threat.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
What can I say to you?
Yeah.
Hold on. Can you explain to him why you're the Megatron? Or you're going to be the Megatron of racist jokes?
The Megatron of racist jokes.
Say whatever I want, basically.
That is quite.
As soon as I have a child.
Okay.
My wife's Asian.
Yes, good.
Right? I'm Mexican.
Same. Hey, Asian White Club. Yeah. All right.
Grandma's Jewish. Other grandma's German.
Okay.
My stepdad was a white supremacist.
Stepdad was a white supremacist?
Into prison birds.
Wow.
It's a long story.
Your prison baby.
Not my real dad, but
okay.
He's
all right. Well,
he's Ned Flanders. Remember when Ned Flanders takes his shirt off?
Yeah,
but covered in white is right pride.
Oh wow. Okay,
yeah, one of those.
And does he still practice?
Does he still practice? I love that.
Does he still practice the white supremacy?
Probably in there. Yeah, it's like a temple in there, so they have to pray every day. And
okay,
fight.
so he's back.
Yeah,
all right. So the whole
that's where he should be.
So the whole we rehabbed him. That didn't work.
No,
okay.
no, rehab's out here.
Okay,
you come and get a little like, oh God, Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Let's go back in for 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
Rock on.
But yeah, as soon as I have a baby, I'm like, hey, I can say anything I want.
You gotta adopt a black kid because that's like, and
that's
then
the last thing
and then hope the black kid is trans, and then you'll have everything, and then you're just good. See, right now I've got Asian and dwarf. That's what I've got. So those are the jokes I'm allowed to make. But yeah, if you adopt a trans black baby, oh, you're
adopt
golden.
A trans black baby.
Yeah, like when you go to the adoption agency, you can be like, can I request a trans?
Do we have any progressive?
Yes,
babies,
like really open-minded babies. You know, I think that'd be great.
Yo, that skit would be hilarious.
You're like the old Seinfeld episode where you're just going for the Joe community. Like you're just going to where like, no, I got that covered. I'm fine. I like the plan. And then you'll have the longest hyphenated special name of all time because if you ever do a comedy special, you'll have to hyphenate everything. Just be like, and so everyone knows, hey, these are my bona fides and of all of why I'm able to say this horrible stuff. So I like
fight
it.
Me.
Yeah.
Fight me after.
Yeah, I like it.
You could have a real career on your hands.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be 16 seconds. I'm gonna get heckled and I'm gonna lose my shit. I was kidding.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Have you ever seen a comedian get in a fight?
A fight?
Like from an heckler?
Bro, come on, man.
Wait, this is real. I've never once. I've asked how many comedians have we asked? Not one story.
Really?
Not one.
They're lying.
I asked what? We asked Fluff, we asked Josh Wolf, we asked Brian Callen. Not one.
Not one?
Not one. I said nobody's ever gotten a fight. I'd be pissed.
I've seen multiple. Like this is not one. Like
not one.
Really?
There was one on World Star this week, actually.
Come on, yeah, I
Really?
saw that one. Yeah, it's like, dude, I came up in the open mic scene in Southern California, which I think, Fluffy did too, because he was in Long Beach. I saw plenty. I once had to go on stage because my opening act was about to get into a fight, and I had to calm everything down. Not my current opening act. My current opening act is a great comic named JB Ball, who's fantastic. And no, this was an opening act way back in the day. But I had to like go out and like be like, hey, I know I know you're not supposed to see me for another 15 minutes, but let me calm this shit down. That was a fun time. There's been multiple times where we've almost seen fights. Because all right, so my opening act now, JB Ball, like I said, great comic, black guy. We are on a streak, and him and I laugh about it every week. Every week, someone calls him the N-word. And
At the club?
Yeah. Not an employee of the clubs, but like some audience member, because we do meet and greets afterward. Every week it happens. Always a white guy, and he's always just looking at him, daring him essentially to do something about it. It sucks. It sucks. Having a black opening act. There are multiple times when I look at him, because he's next to me during the meet and greet, and he's selling his stuff, I'm selling my stuff. There's multiple times where I look over at him like, holy shit, people say that to you? And then there's multiple times he looks over at me and goes, holy shit, people say that to you? Like, that happens constantly.
Are they trying to be funny because he's a comic, or are they being mean?
Yeah, they're being funny. Hilarious joke.
Where does that start?
Yeah.
Hey, you speak like,
Bro, I love you. Oh, man.
I love you.
So good. So funny. Never heard that before.
How's he react to that?
He sells them a t-shirt, and he takes their money, which I'm a full fan of. Yeah, I'd kick a guy out last week because he did that during my set. He referenced JB, and JB doesn't do any, like, I don't want to say N-word material. He doesn't do any stuff that I would look at as like, holy crap. I could see why that would piss off racists, but like he's not doing that kind of material. So it's amazing to me that people have just started to let fly. I don't know what's the cause of it. I don't know how they feel empowered or emboldened, or ideas that they think that's going to be a good idea. I know what I'll do to get this black guy to like me. I'll call him the worst possible thing I can. It's very interesting. So I'm not saying I'm gonna see a fight soon. JB is very poised, but I might see an audience member fight another audience member. I've had a full-on brawl happen at my show one time.
What sparked it?
I'll tell you. So this is crazy.
Here we go.
So I was at, and this is one of the best clubs in the country, and it's in a wealthy part of town, and so this does not happen here. There are clubs where if you told me, "Hey, a fight happened there," I'd be like, "Yeah, it's Tuesday." Like that's what happens at that particular club. This club, it's at the Comedy Works in Denver, the South Club, one of the best clubs in the country, run so professionally. What happened is a large group of people came to the show. They were, I still remember it, back right corner. And we found this out later when the cops came. But so so the girl was with a guy, and the girl was cheating on the guy with his friend, and she decided to tell him that mid-show, I don't know what sparked it. I don't know what sparked her to be like, by the way, I'm fucking Rick. Like, I don't know what happened there, but she did, and just brawl happened, blood flying everywhere. It was chairs flying, and like I had a friend of mine who was at that show, and that was his first time seeing a comedy show. And he's like, does this happen at every comedy? I'm like, no, this is not typical. But there was one time a bouncer grabbed a guy from one of my shows and used his head as a battering ram and to open the door. One time in Buffalo, your hometown, right?
Yep,
okay,
yeah.
Buffalo. This was fun because my wife was with me, and I was
great story.
I was dating her at the time. And now you got to know this about my wife. My wife is a highly trained, highly experienced, highly skilled martial artist. She's very good. Okay,
That almost sounds racist.
Not like
She's a samurai.
I mean, no, because that's Japanese. She's Chinese. That's racist.
That's racist. Hold on, I didn't know.
Yeah, exactly. You're fine. Which like her main discipline is a Korean martial art. So everything's up in the air. So yeah, but she's not like, okay, I go for self-defense, ladies. Hi, yeah. Like, no, she's do not fuck with her. And so this is when we were dating, and she came out to Buffalo because, I really wanted to seal the deal, show her one of the great cities of our country, Buffalo. And I did this story. It appeared in one of my specials where I talk about going overseas and doing shows for the troops, doing a bunch of USO shows. And I'm doing that, and there's a drunk lady in Buffalo. I know, right? Yeah.
Light alcoholism.
Yeah. Oh, so much. And the roast beef on Hweck doesn't absorb the alcohol. He knows.
It's called roast beef on Weck.
Yeah.
That sounds dumb.
No, it's a good sandwich.
Oh, okay.
I'll stand up for the Wex.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm telling this story, and the story is very. The jokes are very pro-military, very, because they took great care of me over there, and I had a great time, and I'm looking to go back. But she was drunk as hell and just heard me talk about the military. Just stands up and goes, "Fuck yeah, my son is over there right now." And I'm like, okay, great, wonderful. I'm sorry I didn't perform for him, and then she goes like, and she doesn't hear that. She just hears something else. She just, "Fuck yeah, you motherfucker, I'll fucking get." And I go, well, I'm glad he's over there because he's, he's over there for our freedoms, including your freedom to be a cunt. And that wasn't the right thing to say, apparently, because she just starts yelling at me and calling me a midget and all this other stuff. And then I see my wife from the corner of my eye get up, and she starts moving towards her direction. And I'm like, no. This is not going to go well. Because if my wife fights, it's not a subdue. You're done. Okay. And she's coming over to this lady, and I'm just like, whoa. So now I'm trying to stop her, I'm trying to stop my wife. I'm literally calling out to my wife, like, do not do this. Do not. I got this. We're fine. As this is happening, the bouncer at the club and the club is Helium Comedy Club in Buffalo. He's a very large black man, and his real name is Will Smith. That's his real name. And apparently Will Smith, if your name Will Smith, you have a physical confrontation in your life, because he just walks over and in one scoop, yoink, just picks up the drunk lady and just walks out. And apparently I found out later he just put her down on the curb, called whoever she needed to call, because she had other friends and family like in the show, and she was calling to them like, come on, we're fucking leaving. And then they're like, no, we're having fun, we're gonna stay here and enjoy the show, get home safe, ma. So
she's the shitty friend of the group.
Yeah.
She's that one.
Those are my absolute favorites. That happened again when I threw the guy out for yelling out something really racist at the show. When I kicked him out, and then all his friends were at the table, and all his friends were like, no, we don't like that guy that much. Like, we're gonna stay here and enjoy the comedy show. We'll be friends with the racist later, but like right now,
we knew coming in.
Yeah, right now there's a dwarf telling jokes. We paid good money for these tickets. We paid for a babysitter. We're gonna enjoy this. So yeah, so the fact that no other comedians, like, I've seen a fight. I've seen so many fights. So many
like
fights.
A cooler show. I gotta be honest.
It's sometimes, like one time when I was in Cleveland, that was fun. When I was in Cleveland, this wasn't a fight, but it involved a physical act. I was in Cleveland, and there was a lady who laughed, and when she laughed, she threw her head back to laugh, and when she did that, her hair went into a candle that was using real fire, and this lady had a lot of product in her hair, because I don't know if you remember the Simpsons where they had the flaming Moe episode.
Oh yes, the beer, the drinks.
Because every time you light it, it would go whoa, like it would light on fire. That was her hair. Her hair, she just leaned back and laughed, and all of a sudden, whoa! I see a fireball go up in the audience. And I'm just like, what is happening? And then the men at her table get up, get their napkins, and start beating her to try to throw the fire out. Meanwhile, one of the other dates, a very intelligent woman, just grabs a water and goes, like it just puts the fire out. But yeah. Oh, I've had some crazy stuff happen at shows.
Come on, nobody has a story. You had a woman catch on fire.
Yeah.
Combust.
Yes. I've had that. No, when comics say they haven't seen a fight, I'm like, what rooms are you doing that I'm not? And I don't find myself as very like, I try to be everyone's friend on stage. I'm not trying to be agitator. I'm just trying to have a good time. So I don't think it's my crowds. I just think it's, I don't know. So I've been doing this for 20 years.
You're on the road so much. It's
Yeah.
a lot of averages. You're gonna get
Gabriel
some psychos.
hasn't seen a fight. All right, I gotta text Gabriel. I gotta text Fluffy and be like, you're lying. You've seen some shit.
Especially being over here in East LA and Boyle Heights.
Yeah.
You guys, someone get jumped in at least one time.
Yeah, something.
Has there been a time, allegedly, when your wife has put hands on somebody and they did not see it coming?
Correct. I told this story. This was this was on my Netflix special, The Degenerates. Now, if you want to watch my new special, why I'm here, I have a new special called Starfish that is coming out December 21st on Veeps, Veeps. Now, if you're like, Brad, I don't want to subscribe to anything else. You don't have to subscribe. Just go there. There's plenty of amazing concerts, and Lainey Wilson just did a concert on there, and there's concerts, and there's comedians, and you could just watch concerts and comedy specials. So you can watch mine. Starfish comes out December 21st. Why December 21st? That's the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year. Okay, now plug. Back to the story. Yes.
The shortest day of the year.
I'm a marketing genius.
Did you think of that? Did you realize that?
Come on,
Just
man.
layers on top of each
Yes.
other.
So, this was in Las Vegas, and I told the story in my special, but I'll tell a slightly more detailed version here with you guys. So, it was at the MGM Grand. It was at a bar called the Whiskey Down. It's still there. Great bar. And there was a guy there, and he started hitting on my wife. And this is when she was my wife. And he's hitting on her, and she's being very kind. She's being more than gracious and patient with this dude, saying like, hey, not interested. This is my husband. Like, And then he looks and sees me. And now my wife is not a little person. She's tall, and she's a very attractive Chinese woman. And he could not believe that this very attractive tall Chinese woman was with this guy. So, which, trust me, I wake up every day and I can't believe it. But he vocalized it, and he said some very, very mean things to me, and then turned back to her and said some very mean things to her. And then the next thing he knew, he was waking up.
She knocked him out.
Oh, a foot right to the face.
She kicked him in the face.
Yeah.
Yo, your wife. Where did you meet her? Where does this happen?
All right.
This is insane.
All right. You want to hear this story? Then?
I do want to hear this story.
Okay.
What?
So this story, I met my wife when I was in San Francisco, California, and I met her on an app called Field. Now, if you go to your phones right now and type in Field, you're like, oh, I know Hinge, I know Coffee Meets Bagel, I know Farmers Only. What's Field? Field is for people that are trying to have three-ways.
Cool.
So
Play in the field.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the sound of everyone logging off and going to their phones right now and downloading the app. But I was on that app. I matched with two women. One of the women did not show up on the date. I'm guessing because she looked at my profile and was like, "Oh, his whole body fits the default photo." So she didn't show up, but I went on a date just with my wife then, and I had this lady, and then two years to the day of that, I proposed to her, because when you find a hot Asian that is down for three-ways, lock that up. That's never gonna get better.
Yeah,
so,
it's a bumper sticker.
Yeah,
Good job.
Yeah, did that. So we were like, "Why'd you settle down?" I'm like, "Cause that's what I found," and I
Simple.
Yeah, I found the freaking unicorn, which is also another term of that area. But yes, so that's how I met this amazing woman.
Wow. Great.
I got stories for days, man.
Great.
I got stories for days. Now, to be fair, and my wife will get mad at me unless I say this. She has used the martial art one time. She was about to use it on that lady, but she is a very patient person. Once you've reached a certain level of that discipline, I've found, like, you don't get to be a 4th Dan black belt because you randomly kick people's ass. She is good because she's patient, and I'm friends with a few people in the MMA community, fighters and stuff, and they are very similar. Like, you're not that high ranking if you're just going out to bars and looking to hurt people. You're there for the right reasons. You respect the art. If something happens and you have to use the art, okay, but that's not what she looks for. I will put that qualifier out there so I can go home and
not get beat up,
be safe. Yeah, people are like, "Brad, is it scary being on stage?" And I'm like, I sleep next to a black belt and a pit bull. I'm not scared of the stage, okay? I'm both of those things. At any point, my wife or my dog, if they woke up today and thought, "You know what? Today I choose death for Brad," I would have no choice in the matter. I'm not defending myself against the pit bull or the black belt wife. Like, I can't. So So I sleep very comfortably, and I don't fear being on stage.
Stage is great.
Stage is fine. I got a weapon at least on stage.
Bigger up here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude. So our house. Some people are gun people, and I won't get into the gun debate on the podcast. That's for you guys to talk about.
We would
your
never,
own.
ever will. Either.
Yeah, but my house is full of weapons, but not guns. Now a random Donatello bow staff might come out from underneath the table. That's her weapon of expertise.
Whoa, his wife's April O'Neil.
No, April couldn't use the bow staff.
No, I'm saying, now we're talking about some cool shit.
Yeah,
Damn,
so
she knows all that stuff,
dude. And then a fan brought me this, and now I have this hidden in my house somewhere. So if I ever have to grab it, a fan brought me a homemade shillelagh, which is like an.
Yeah, my dad used to have one of those in the back of his station wagon.
Yeah, like what was the original purpose for those? Do you know?
It's a death hammer for people.
It's a death hammer. Okay, death hammer. By the way, young stoners out there, if you're looking for a name of your band, Death Hammer. Yeah. That's great. I'm definitely seeing them in Ozfest. So a guy handmade a death hammer and gave it to me. And then he put spikes on the staff. So, like, if I'm swinging this thing, It's ridiculous. Do not break into my house.
I always don't come in.
Don't do
If you
it.
get past the pit bull, you get past the wife.
Yeah, then you got to deal with then your final boss is a dwarf with a death hammer, which I mean,
sounds like a Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah,
Game of Death.
Yeah, like if you played Double Dragon back in the day, there'd be a dwarf with a freaking death hammer. Oh wait, so that's another story I'll tell, because someone did break into my house one time. This was way before I met my wife. This is years ago. So I did this back when I was living alone, and someone broke into the house, and this is while I was sleeping, and I heard the noise and I heard my alarm go off, and I was like, damn it. And like I had two different thoughts. I go, do I just hop in the closet and just let them take whatever they want? I go, no, this is my house. I'm paying fucking mortgage here. This is my first house. I'm doing some shit. So on my wall, I had it's funny because I'm married to an Asian woman now. I had an Asian phase of like decorating back in the day. Like, you know, a bunch of, I'm glad I never got one of those Chinese tattoos of like, no, it means happiness, and it's like, no, that means you're a power bottom. So yeah, I never went that far douchey, but I did have there was a lot of bamboo, let's just say that. So I had a pair of samurai swords on my dresser, and I go, all right, let's go. So I grab the swords, I unsheath them, and I run downstairs. And this is a 2-level little condo. And I run downstairs, and I see the dude. He's in the house. He's like trying to rip my TV off the wall. And I just yell at him. I go, get the fuck out of my house. And he just sees me and bolts, and he takes off. And right after he left, I started laughing hysterically because I understood what this guy experienced. In his mind, he broke into a house, an alarm went off, and then a midget with swords ran out, half naked, by the way. I was just wearing boxers. And then a half naked midget with swords runs out, and he's like, what security system? What's kind of Mr. Burns, like, release the hounds? Like, what shit is this? So, yeah, I still laugh about that to that day. That guy probably tells the craziest stories.
That guy is on drugs.
Yes.
Outside somewhere.
Oh.
If you're ripping a fucking TV off the wall.
Yeah. If he wasn't on drugs then, he definitely started that night. He definitely lit it up. So, yeah, I've got some stories, bro.
That is the second Simpsons reference you've given us right now.
Oh.
No, I love it. That I try.
All right, so
See, when
now
it's just me and him.
Yeah.
We try to, like, when it's a person, we're trying to be humans.
Sure,
If
sure,
not,
sure.
I'm just doing this because my ADD, and I'm just talking about. Remember the Simpsons when Mr. Burns would, hello, when he was and it'll just keep going. It's
a 20-minute tangent.
It
right
is.
there.
All right.
It is.
So at some point that means I got to reference a 3-eyed fish. Challenge accepted. I'll do it, man.
Question: since you're a Simpsons fan, what season did it fall off to you? I go
What season
15.
did it fall off? Here's the thing about The Simpsons is, I don't watch, like, it was required viewing back in the day. Yeah. Sunday night, new episodes, you knew, and then throughout the week it would be playing tons of reruns. But like every now and then I'll check in with The Simpsons and I'll watch like a new episode.
Wild.
Still got it. In my
you
opinion.
think so? Oh.
In my opinion. Still got it.
I saw Homer hitting a bong.
Really?
I turned it on.
I didn't see that one.
What season am I in?
Holy
Homer's
crap.
Smoking weed?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I know he went on an ayahuasca trip in the movie, but like
Spider Pig.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Forget about it. Where's the number 2? 35-year seasons.
Why not? Why not?
us
You know, Hank Azaria needs more money, so let's get him some.
I think he stopped. Yeah, he stopped being a poo.
He stopped being a poo, but he's still like 9 other characters.
Oh, I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
he's the voice of Mo.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He is the voice of Mo.
Yeah. They all have multiple characters.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great for that cast. Man, that's
35-year job.
oh my god.
Hank Azaria's like, Birdcage? Perfect. I got the Simpsons.
Yeah, I would do. If you said what's like top 5 jobs in show business, I'd be like, all right, number 1 has got to be Simpsons. Like, if you're a voice on The Simpsons, that's just been a steady paycheck, great residuals, 35 years, whatever. No, number 2, Jimmy Kimmel's parking guy,
Guillermo, yeah.
That dude. If I could have any job in show business, I just hang next to Kimmel. I say, yes, sir, Mr. Yimi. And I say that. And then I appear in some skits. And every now and then, I get to meet famous celebrities. Yeah. And his lines pretty much consist of, yes.
Yeah. Over and over.
That's it. And now you got your paycheck. Oh, yes.
What happened is the scenario I see. He goes to work like, this guy's just the coolest, nicest. No, he can't talk. Can't speak English, but just fucking film him.
Yeah.
Great. It's great.
That's the dream job. He's not there in the writers' rooms and at 4:00 in the morning trying to come up with a new monologue joke for the next day. He's not stressing over the monologue. He just sits next to Jimmy and he's the nicest guy. I did a skit on Kimmel one time. Do you remember the you're a stoner, so you will. The Jack in the Box when they did the mini sirloin burgers and they had the dwarf cowboys. In the ads.
Commercials.
Yeah. I wasn't one of those, but then I was.
That's where you're going with that.
Yeah, but then they did a skit mocking that on Kimmel, and I was one of those cowboys, and I got to meet Guillermo. He's cool as hell. He's cool as hell, and it wouldn't surprise me if they let him come in the writers' room because he's funny as hell. Love that dude. But yeah, that's like my dream job in show business. Some people are like, oh, you want to be like. You want your own talk show? No, I don't want my own talk show. That's stressful.
So stressful.
Yeah, you're the dude. Like if it fails, if it's bad, everyone like you're the guy. No, I want to be Andy Richter and be the sidekick.
Thank you. I say it all the time.
I want to be the sidekick
be
to the
Andy
guy.
Richter to Conan.
Yeah.
Just be funny.
Yeah.
Sprinkles.
Yes. So I need one of my comedian friends to just get ridiculously famous, and then need me to be a sidekick on. So I'm looking at you, Adam Ray, Andrew Santino, Chris Porter, my current opener, JB Ball. One of you be ridiculously famous, please. They're all funny. They're all great dudes. But yeah, I need one of them to get one of those jobs, and then I can just be a sidekick. I'm talking too much.
What's up, guys? Taking a moment to talk about one of our brand new sponsors, and this is MyBookie. Right off the bat, let me show you what just happened. Marty and I were doing some brief B-rolls just for some close-ups and stuff, and I hit on my first number organically, put $100 on 17, and I just won $3,600 during this ad read. Let's go! Bro, I just won $3,600.
What the fuck?
I just bet. Are you fucking kidding me?
Hold on.
I just won $3,600, Marty. I just.
Your first time doing this shit.
No. This needs to be recorded. Are you kidding me? We're filming BTS. We're filming BTS for the ad read. I hit and won $3,600 on my first roll. MyBookie. Use code DOPE as usual today. I just won $3,600 in seconds. Yo.
Film the whole thing. Wow.
It hit. It just hit. Are you kidding? We filmed it. You can't fake winning. So this is me telling you, MyBookie is not just about betting on sports. You can go play roulette. You can go play a European roulette, American roulette, VIP roulette, Texas Hold'em, card games, poker, craps. You can do so much. It's a casino. It's a live virtual casino. I just hit on my number. I genuinely just hit on my first number. Click the link in our description. Anywhere you're watching, click the link in the description. It'll say MyBookie. Sign up right now and make your first deposit of $50 or more, and you're going to receive a 10% match bonus up to $200. Go sign up, spend $50, and they're going to match you 10% all the way up to $200 bets. Also, if you love MyBookie, go tell your friend and your 5 other friends to sign up. Go utilize our code, DOPE as usual. Click the link. It's going to go right to it. DOPE as usual at checkout. So thank you so much for watching. This is the DOPE as usual podcast. Thank you for supporting the brands that support us. Shout out to MyBookie. Back to the episode. And my question I have to ask everybody, because it gives me a gauge of who you are.
Okay.
What are your favorite 3 movies?
Oh.
Not comedy, because that's too hard.
No. I can do comedy.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Run it. Yeah, go.
All right. Man.
Let's see.
Favorite movie. All right. I got them. All right. Number 3. Actually, they're not comedies. I thought they might be, but they're not. Number 3 is a movie called Warrior. This is a movie with Tom Hardy and
Are you talking about the MMA one?
yes.
Yeah.
That movie is so fucking good.
intense.
That movie is so good. The scene, Nick Nolte is the father. He's the stuff he's going through. I love that movie. I can watch that movie anytime. Number 2 is Casino.
Nice.
I love Casino. I can watch that movie at any point, at any, like, if you turn it on the TV and it's like 10 minutes in, I'm watching the whole thing. If it's 2 hours in, I'm gonna finish it off. It's so good. I love
a great
that
movie. Also, damn, Joe Pesci.
Yeah, right.
The other guy banging his wife. Man, you guys cast this crazy.
I love it.
She's the one he's after.
Yeah. That and you're just like, what? Yeah, she's banging his friends, she's stealing his money, banging James Woods, and De Niro's still like,
I love you.
There's something about her. Yeah. There's something about it. Yeah, to everyone else too. Like, I don't know, everyone in your fucking vicinity gets a turn. My God.
And you've seen that movie many times. Do you ever notice when Robert De Niro blows up, it's just a dummy? Next time you watch it, it goes click, click, and it goes mannequin right when it blows up.
Really?
I watched it as a kid. I'm like, that is a mannequin.
Oh,
Come on.
I'm sure I've noticed it, but now it's
You're never going to not see it, dude.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's pretty bad.
And then number 1 for me is the movie The Prestige.
Prestige. Why does that sound familiar?
Love that movie.
Who's in it?
That is Christian Bale. That is Hugh Jackman. And it's a Christopher Nolan movie.
About is it not no, it's the magician one?
Yeah.
Oh, where he plays him. Yes, gotcha.
Don't
I won't
spoil
ruin
it for the people.
Got you. I know exactly.
I can watch that movie every time, and every time I see something new that I didn't see before, it's when they said Christopher Nolan's doing Batman, I saw The Prestige, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be an amazing story, and it was, man. David Bowie has a cameo. I mean, come on, man.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch it again. If I don't remember, only cameo David Bowie Zoolander to me. I don't remember the David Bowie cameo.
He's in The Prestige. He plays Tesla. Not your car. The original Tesla. Nikola. The guy that got money stolen from him from Edison. Anyway, you find out about that.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I was just reading something.
This should be free.
Yeah.
That's all I know. This is all should be free, Marty. All of this.
Yes.
All this power.
Yes. But yeah, that to me, damn, that movie, I will watch that. That, and there's a performance aspect to it where you have magicians, like competing magicians, and you know, you could relate. Like I can relate as a comic. That's kind of the performer aspect of it. Certain amounts of jealousy, doing anything to get ahead, and I love that damn movie.
All right, so you gotta watch. I know you haven't seen this movie.
No,
it's a good movie. It's a good movie. I don't remember David Bowie. And you know me, I would remember everything. I don't understand.
Well, I'm sure you've done it on the podcast, but someone give me their top 3.
Oh yeah. It's never ending. It's just either it goes back and forth. It's either Truman Show 1,
okay,
then Forrest Gump and American Beauty are my 3 favorites.
Yeah,
I can watch them all the time.
Yeah,
American Beauty.
Love that movie.
So yeah, so you love an underage nude scene.
I was 12.
Thora Birch was not 18.
Is that the girl with the red, the flowers?
No, that's his daughter.
The daughter girl.
Yeah. Slightly problematic.
He's all, yeah. I was a child. Okay.
Yeah, we were young enough, hopefully, but we didn't know. So yeah,
I did not know that.
Slightly
kind of crazy.
Slightly problematic movie. There are certain things where, like, okay, I love that we're in a time where we're getting more like sensitive to people, and we're like, oh, that hurts you, we're gonna stop doing that. Like I like that we're being more aware and not just being like, well, that's the way I want to do it, so suck it. Like I like it. But man, some of the movies and the songs and the shit back in the day where you're like, really? No one raised their hand. No one said, I don't think this is a good idea. Do you know about the movie Soul Man?
Of course. What's wrong with Soul Man? You talking about Bernie Mac?
No, not that. That's Soul Man. Not that Soul Man.
What movie?
Soul Man is a movie.
Oh no.
Where the whole pull it up. Just tell me what you see when you see like.
Is that a white guy with blackface?
That is a white guy with blackface.
First thing I saw.
Okay, yes. So that's a white guy who is passing as a black man to black people.
Not one black guy went, yeah, that's real.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, that's a real movie. If you watch the preview, oh my God, you're just like, nobody thought this was fucked up.
Wait, that's the real actor on the left.
Yep.
It reminds me of the Rachel Dolomite or whatever.
Oh, Rachel Dolezal. Yeah, the woman from, I think, Spokane.
Oh yeah, I see that lady. I see. Oh my God, that's what she used to look like.
Yeah, and then she identifies as a black person.
I'm identified as thin as hell.
I watched that documentary about Rachel Dolezal. Man, mental illness is sad.
It's crazy, huh?
It's sad when she's like posting every day, like, there was a hate crime again against me because of my blackness. And then the other black people that live in the city are like, we're fine, by the way. We're good. Like, we're doing okay. Mm-hmm. And then like, so all the hate crimes just happened to Rachel. All right.
Yeah, the identifying as things didn't really go. It goes for a lot of things, but they didn't really give it to her.
I draw the line at somewhere. If you're a man and you're born a man and you're like, no, I am a woman. God bless you. I will.
Do your thing. It doesn't affect me.
Doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
I'll say whatever pronoun you want me to say. They, them, ze, zer. Do not care. I will. If it makes you more comfortable, fine. I will do my best to get those right. But if you are a white lady and you're like, no, I'm a black woman. No.
there is a point to where I won't even entertain things.
Yeah.
There's a point. Like I met people in public and I'm like, I don't want to sound mean, but it's at a point, man. Like, just leave me alone.
I can barely remember people's names.
Yeah, it's hard to remember. Like,
that's the thing is I don't. Yeah, I got about 12 people's names. I'm at my bandwidth at names. People come up to me after the show sometime because I do the free meet and greets after the show, and they'll come up and they'll be like, Brad, you remember? I saw you last time. And I'm like, I was here a year ago. I've done how many shows? There's a line of 300 people to meet me. I'm not going to remember this 20 seconds after you leave. I will not know who you are or recall anything. I mean, yeah. And I'm sure you with ADD, it's similar to you.
I actually have a photographic memory.
I hate you.
I remember people from 5 years ago.
What?
Yeah. It's insane.
It's kind of
how are you a stoner in that?
That's another thing ask me all the time.
Yeah.
I remember everything in everybody's face.
Do you have like the Mary Lou Henner thing?
I don't even know who that is, surprisingly.
Mary Lou Henner is an actress, and she has a medical brain condition to where she can literally remember every day of her life.
Oh, I would hate that.
Yeah.
That sounds boring.
Yeah. So I'm
trying to get a highlight reel here.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. There's some days I wish I can go back and live. Like, there's a few days that I'm like, I could do that one again. But to have, because I saw this new story on people with that condition, and the thing that one of them said that was like, oh no, I do not want this at all. They said, you know that phrase, time heals all wounds? Oh. Nope. Oh. And I'm like, oh, every day, whatever person in your life passed away, putting down a pet, just like the worst day of your life, that's fresh every day. No, I'm out. I want a Men in Black flashy thingy myself. And just like, no.
We had one over here.
Oh.
But it was a vaporizer. It looks just like it.
And it probably worked just about as well, too. This will erase the last 20 minutes. Yeah, good to go.
Now, what about like edibles, dabs, shrooms? Do you get into any of that?
Someone showed me a weed soda. Yeah. And it is delightful.
Keef, yeah.
It is really good. And it's like, so weed, I smoke, but not that much. So like, this is a 3 milligram soda, and that's good for me. Like, that's good. You start getting up there to like 20, like and above. I'm gonna have a night. But like stuff that's like 3, 5, like that's my range of like, okay, this will put me to sleep, or this will calm me down. This will help me feel the good feeling. Like, yeah, the weed soda and just a weak ass gummy. Oh, I love a weak ass gummy. Don't give me a strong ass gummy. Don't give me a gummy where you give me something like the size of a dime and you go take half. Yeah, fuck you. No, I don't want to do half. I want to it's a gummy. I want to throw it in my mouth. So yeah, give me a weak ass gummy.
That's a good company name. Weak as shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I would, if someone wants to start weak ass gummies, I will buy. I will invest. I will click subscribe. I will get a box sent to my house every week. Yeah, weak ass gummies. That's what I like. Stuff out there is too strong for me.
That sounds. I mean, my tolerance.
I think most people are like that. We forget.
I think so.
Like, a lot of people just like.
We have an edible kind of like.
light
It should be
doses.
1,000 milligrams, correct?
like per, right? They're like, no,
Each bag is 1,000.
Literally, yeah.
no, give me a weak ass 5 milligram gummy.
Have you had them go sideways on you? Like, you had
Yes, I have the story everybody has. Okay, everybody has this story, a version of this story. This happened. I remember it was my birthday in Vegas. It was my birthday. We were going to Vegas. I think it was my 30th birthday, and I got tickets. A friend hooked me up, like gave me and my whole crew tickets to Penn and Teller. We're gonna go see Penn and Teller. Great, it's gonna be fun. In the limo to the Rio Hotel, my friend Ozzy, I'm calling you out, Ozzy, looks at me and goes like, here, man, I know like red velvet is your favorite dessert, so here's a red velvet cookie. And I'm like, hell yeah. And he gives me the cookie and I eat the cookie. And then after he gave me the cookie, he turned and like talked to some people and then he looked back at me and was like, where's the cookie? I go, I ate the cookie. He goes, that's not good.
What did you think I was going to do with it?
You gave me a cookie. Who takes a bite of a cookie and goes, I'm done?
Inhale it.
Sociopaths. Yes, exactly. So I'm like, okay. And he goes, it'll probably be fine. I'm like, all right, well, due to your medical degree, I'm sure it will be. So we start walking to Penn and Teller. We're at the Rio. And I just go, guys, I've been walking a long time. I'm kind of tired. Just give me a second. And I leaned up against a slot machine, and my legs were like a marionette puppet when you let go of the strings. Just fell down, and everyone like rushed over. Like, you can't. Like, I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. I couldn't nothing. I was just. But my eyes were closed, but I could hear everything. I could process everything, but I couldn't. Like, I couldn't talk.
Comatose sleep.
I don't know if everybody has this story.
I don't think
I collapsed.
Yeah. Now the whole thing is, if you collapse in a Vegas casino, they are on you quick.
Yeah.
So security comes right over. What's wrong with him? Because they don't want you to die on their property. Then you can sue them. So and they're like, and then my buddy was like, he just had a weed cookie, and my girlfriend at the time, not my wife now, this was before I met her, so she was freaking out, and I knew I had to make sure that she was okay. So the security guard came over and was like, what's wrong with him? What happened? And I managed to say, it's okay. I was a dwarf before. And once I said that, my girlfriend at the time was like, he's fine. If he's
on.
Yeah, if he's joking, he's fine. So he's okay.
Did the security get a laugh out of that?
No. But everybody else did. And yeah, they took me out of the casino. And because that was my first time that sort of thing had happened to me, now I know that if you get too high, it's like, all right, I'm too high. Well, fuck, this is going to be shitty for a while, but then I'll be okay. At the time, I didn't know. So,
the world.
Yeah. So I was just kind of like, take me to the hospital. So they took me to the hospital, and I just, got they just hook an IV into you and go, yeah, sleep, dumbass. Yeah. Like, that's all. Half my crew went and saw Penn and Teller.
I'm sorry, I would have like, let me know if he's okay.
Yeah,
if he's just weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch Penn and Teller.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's what they all did. My brother-in-law and my girlfriend were like the only ones that like stayed, and they like stayed with me. I woke up. I was great. I woke up. I was like, "Hey guys, yeah, how are you?" Like, I'm good. How long have I been here in the hospital? They're like, "You've been here for like 8 hours," and I'm like, "How long have you been here?" They're like, 8 hours. So I'm like, "Oh, that sucks."
Woke up in the hospital.
Yeah,
Off a weed cookie.
Yeah, off a weed cookie.
Yo, that should be an ad, right?
Yeah,
Like weak ass gummy.
yeah, weak ass gummy.
This
Yeah,
is not what you.
this will not be your experience.
It should be weak ass gummy at 5,000 milligrams.
Yes.
This big, a novelty, like from Spencer's Gifts.
So well now so wags always meant wives and girlfriends. Like it's like, oh, the hottest baseball wags, like wives and girlfriends. Now wags is weak ass gummy. So we're taking the word back. It's gonna mean weak ass gummy. Okay, you guys are stoners. Have you seen this video? I need to know if this is real or if I'm getting fooled by the Instagram algorithm. There's this thing I keep seeing where like you put a gummy bear in a little container of water.
And it expands?
It expands. Like you put a little salt in there or something, and then you leave it overnight in the fridge, and then when you go back, you have a gummy bear the size of your head. Is this a real thing?
That's like the adult Elf on a Shelf, I think.
Yes.
I think they're getting us like, whoa, we gotta try it.
By the way, it's really easy for me to try. I can just go get a gummy bear and like do it. But like, is this thing real? Do you guys know this?
I haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen that before.
I need to find out if this is real or not. Because if it is, Halloween next year is going to be the shit. I'm going to be the best house in how, like, all the kids are going to come to my house. I'm going to give them head-sized gummy bears.
On Halloween?
We're starting now. Because like this year, my daughter was like 3.5. She's starting to come online. Like now she gets it like, oh, I go out. I get candy. This is good. And we moved to a great neighborhood where everyone's just walking with families and stuff around. So we just parked on our front yard, got a cocktail, and then we had a great house because this is my wife's idea. She got like hot Cheetos and a bunch of versions of hot Cheetos, just hot chips. Kids went nuts. They didn't give a crap about Snickers at that point. Really? Give a Snickers at any other house. You come to the Williams house, you get some hot Cheetos, and like the kids were, oh man,
a lot of Mexican kids in that town.
A lot of Mexican kids, a lot of
silver teeth coming up.
A lot of black kids coming up. It was great. They came up and they loved it, and I like it when the kids and the teenagers are like, "That's a good house," because they're like, "All right, you're not gonna egg us. Yeah, you're not gonna egg us. You're not gonna hit my mailbox with a damn baseball bat. All right, cool. You cool, we cool. Done."
Do you ever do like
hot Cheetos?
Do like any cool costumes or anything?
Oh, do I do cool costumes?
All right. What's the coolest one?
Toad from Mario was pretty good. All right. Toad, yeah.
Kids must have lost their shit.
Yeah, Toad from Mario, and then I would like I'd like make Mario sound effects. That was pretty solid. I thought of one literally last night that I may try. So how old are you?
34.
34. Oh, you may have missed this. How old are you?
37.
This might be in your wheelhouse. Do you know? Do either of you remember Homestar Runner? The website Homestar Runner.
Homestar Runner, no.
Okay. All right. This is such a select group. I know there's a few stoners watching this like, I know it. How do you not know Homestar Runner? Okay. Pull up a photo of the character Strong Bad from Homestar Runner. I think this is going to be a great costume. So pull that up. Strong Bad Homestar Runner.
Ooh, that looks cool.
So he's got like a luchador mask. He's got boxing gloves. Black pants, red shoes, and then I get to go without a shirt, so I go full Burt Kreischer, and I just think that looks like a fun costume. Then if anyone messes with me, I got boxing gloves on. Right.
It's like one of those super expensive like collectible toys.
Yeah, it looks like almost like the Cause toys.
Yeah. So Homestar Runner was a website that if you're of a certain age, it got passed around like high schools. These really weird cartoons, and they were a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna get some messages from your viewers and listeners like, I love Homestar Runner. Homestar Runner's voice might be thought of as problematic now because he kind of sounded like he had a mental disability, because he was like, I'm Homestar Runner, and it's like, oh man, but you
gotta do it if you do.
Yeah, you're gonna have to commit.
They never said he had a disability, but yeah, then Strong Bad's cool. So yeah, so that's what I think I'm gonna do next year for for a Halloween costume. I love Halloween costumes. We did one. So my wife, like I said, is tall. My daughter is my daughter when she was 2 looked exactly like Boo from Monsters Inc. Exactly like her. So my wife was the secretary with the snakes coming out of her hair. I was Mike Wazowski, and then daughter was Boo, and it was great. Now, some people, when we told them that, they're like, "Why isn't your wife Sully?" I'm like, because Sully's not hot, okay? Mike's with the secretary lady. That's the person he's flirting with. I'm not gonna flirt with Sully. I'm not gonna take Sully home that night. That, and I don't want to. Because Sully would be a big costume. I don't want to look at my wife and be like, put on this thing that makes you look like 8 times the size you are. Like, no, she's not going to be feeling that. No, so not at all. So, but yeah, that was my favorite family costume thing. We did something this year. Oh, this year I was a banana. My daughter was a banana, and then my wife was Carmen Miranda, that like the actress that had like the fruit hats.
Oh yes.
Essentially the Chiquita banana lady. That's kind of who it's based on. So yeah, we were that. But then when I was seen with my wife, it made sense. When she left, I just looked like the peanut butter jelly, like the meme, like peanut butter jelly. That's what I looked like. So I got that a lot.
I feel like every aspect of your life, you could just make people laugh in some way.
Yeah,
you just do something ridiculous.
It's the best part about being a dwarf. Oh my god. Oh, I remember. Literally, almost the first time I realized this power was I was just in a McDonald's and I went and got ketchup, but I had to like take a running start to get the ketchup. It was up high. I didn't want to pull over a chair, so I took like a running start and like jumped on the counter and then like stood up, got the ketchup. Now I'm just doing this because that's what I do. That's like, okay, I have to get ketchup. This is what I have to do. Meanwhile, I turn around, everyone's like cracking up, like, look at that, he's there getting the ketchup. Like, so it's like, yeah, I can do very basic things. And then it's like,
I can do funny. Basic shit.
Yeah.
Just grabbing something is hilarious.
Yeah. What a great, like now, something I do on the road is I like to make people laugh in elevators because they don't know I'm a comedian. I just like to get in elevators and I like to try to make them laugh. What can I say that will make them laugh? Because we have 2 seconds and it's an awkward conversation. You don't know I'm a comedian. Can I make you laugh? It's a personal challenge of mine. So far, my best bit is as soon as the doors close, I turn around and go, now that I have you here, I have an exciting timeshare opportunity that I would like to share with you. And that usually makes people laugh. Yeah, there's one where you go like, you guys want to know about Jesus Christ? But then like sometimes that gets too real for people.
And people might be down.
Yeah, sometimes like, yes. You're like, oh no.
I got nothing.
The bit was supposed to end right there.
The joke about your religion is a joke.
Yeah. That's what I was going for. But yeah, that's my new thing. I try to make people laugh in elevators.
My thing in elevators, I try to stay away from motherfuckers and hold my breath.
Yeah.
I'm like this.
I know it's a sort of a hack internet joke, but imagine me. I'm at fart level, dude. Like I'm not a fan. So I try to get into that corner, and I'm in the corner, and then I do lines from the corner.
There's probably so many things that we just take for advantage or just take for granted, like little things like getting the stuff off the counter. That's
putting your bag up in the overhead storage bin when you fly. That's a trip. Oh my god, that's my own version of American Ninja Warrior. Because I like
scaling a plane.
Yeah, I gotta climb. Oh man. So the one that always gets me is checking into a hotel, because I check in hotels almost every week, and then I go to take a shower, and like the shower head is like up. I'm just like, God damn it. I just gotta go like, okay. And I've constructed many a Home Alone style booby trap to get the shower head down. I'll go get hangers from the closet. Yeah. I'm like, pull that down. Sometimes the towel rack is like above, like it's at the end of the shower, but then above. So now I'm like, okay, and I get shoes on because I don't want to slip. And like one day, like this is how I'm probably gonna die. I've thought about this. Is I'm gonna die doing something, and so I don't fear death. I fear a death that right before I die, I go, no fucking
Damn
way.
it.
Like,
Right?
Yeah.
that's the way. I never want to die to where my last thought is no fucking way. Like, you know, so I don't want to like be reaching for a towel way up high above the bathtub and then I slip, fall, and then my last thought is, are you fucking kidding me? like I don't want that. Just I don't want an ironic death.
Yeah, I just don't want the corners coming in like, oh shit.
Yeah. Because like I know I'm like, well, this is gonna be a story. Like
100%.
You know, yeah, that and essentially like, especially as a little person, it's like yeah, they come and find a dwarf in a bathtub just like with a bloody head. They're like, what happened here? It was like he drowned in a puddle, you know, or like something. I don't want that to happen. I just wanted,
But also,
if I'm gonna go, I wanted to go like respectfully.
but
Fine.
would be a hilarious headline, like hilarious. I mean,
Yeah.
Owens passes away in the funniest way possible.
See, some people are gonna like they say like, oh, I'm sad, I'm never gonna get to see my funeral. Like, you know, like they wish they could see their own funeral. Like, there's that episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm where one of the characters like has his funeral while he's alive. He tells everyone he's alive.
Goes upstairs.
But like, yeah, he goes upstairs. He goes, I got a video camera. So just, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I want that. But like for the Twitter jokes, because I know however I die, Twitter's going to have fun.
There's some funny people on there.
That's going to be fun. Like, you know, like, yeah, if there's gonna be like, you know, Brad Williams dies in a car crash, someone's gonna post a video of like two micro machines hitting each other or some shit. Like, I want to be there for the Twitter jokes. That's what I'm gonna be mad about. That like my last
Missed it.
Yeah. So hopefully whatever social media will replace Twitter. But yeah, I just want to be like, I almost like if I'm going and I know I'm going, like it's whatever disease where it's like. Yeah, I'll fake it like two or 3 days before, just to be like, all right, let's see the tweets. Just laughing in your head. Just like, it's a good one, and then go not dead, and then like 2 days later, okay, now
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, there was that was it Zsa Zsa Gabor where that happened, where like everyone's like, R.I.P. Zsa Zsa Gabor, and then like. Her husband or whatever was like, nope, not dead. And then like a day later was like, okay, now dead. I don't know if it was her or somebody else where like it
that
was
happened
like,
to was it Razor Ramon? No. Who just passed away? The wrestler just passed away.
Scott Hall. I mean, that's his real name, but
I think that was him then.
It was
him.
him.
They posted that he passed away, and X-Pac was on Twitter. I'm with my friend in the hospital. Why are people posting this?
Oh,
and then he passed away the next day.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
So that's the only time I ever heard of something like that.
Yeah. I don't want that. I
don't want that. Jesus Christ.
I don't want that. I just want to be like, hey.
A smaller version, like a softer version.
Yeah, like you guys know I'm going. Let's just do the thing now. Let's just do it now.
Let me have it.
Yeah. I just want that. Just because the jokes will be right there. However I go, the jokes will be right there. They'll be so easy.
I've said it before, but if you're in the wilderness, any hiker type of things, you're in the mountains, I think if you know you're dead, you just pose in the coolest position you could pose in. You know what I mean? Like all those people in the mountains that freeze to death.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like Terminator pose or something?
Yeah,
sick?
Superman, like get down there and like look up, like
or like the circle.
Like
Just freeze to death like that.
it's like, well, if I'm going.
I just
why
saw
not?
a video on Twitter about that.
What?
Like how many actual bodies
All the
are,
time.
like,
It's crazy.
Yeah,
they just
mark
can't
them.
get to.
Yeah,
They're markers.
Yeah, they have markers. I think it's like green shoes, like or like they put like a
Yeah.
flag on them or something. They go, dead person. Where it's like, well,
selfies and shit.
we have to send up an expedition up Mount Everest or whatever to get you. It's like that might
Kill them.
kill the
Yeah.
people. So that's where you are, dude.
Also,
well.
like just stay home, right? You know, like you said, I don't want to go. Damn it! That's
Yeah.
why I don't go in the ocean. As soon as I see a shark coming to, I'm like, I was on land.
I was on
40
land.
minutes ago.
I was away from you. I went to you.
Yeah.
I came to you.
Monsters that will eat you are not in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just too much.
That is
for me,
like, back in back in the day, like you had to leave your house to have any kind of fun. Now it's like, all the channels, all the
fun
streaming, all the video games
and VR.
and VR.
Go outside.
You can bang VR. You know, there's VR porn. There's VR everything. It's
Twitter
fine.
shows some crazy shit.
It's fine, and it's all delivered right to your door. You don't have to even go out and get it. You can order yourself a sex robot. You're fine.
You see those like rooms in Japan where it's VR, like it's like almost like porn VR, like a bathhouse,
But it's a room?
It's like a building where like a bunch of dudes put on VR. I saw a piece on Twitter and like the world's gonna end, and it's just some dudes like air banging with headsets on.
Wow. But see, my whole thing is like, that's how we combat global warming, is we just make it so where everyone doesn't want to even leave their house. They're like, why would I leave my house and hop on a plane? I got this fucking
Bang the robot.
I got the hottest
Saves the world.
sex robot ever. This is great. I'm fine with this. Okay.
This is the conversation I'm here for.
Right.
Yes.
This is the shit that I'm here for.
All right. So you have a girlfriend. You've talked about her. You're married,
Oh,
girlfriend?
yeah, no, I've been married forever.
Married? Okay. So if Westworld is out there,
Westworld's great.
if the Westworld robots are real, you banging a robot? What are you doing?
My wife would like nothing more than to send me off and
Oh,
stop bugging her.
yes. By the way, same with mine. Oh, you could fuck something and not get pregnant and not get a disease, and who's
Leave
not
me
going to
the
come
fuck
after us
alone?
for money? Like, yeah, go for it. Done.
I don't know, but I will say this: I was in Vegas this weekend. Mm-hmm. She's gonna be pissed. I looked at Rosie and went, "Bro, calm down." I talked to her like a dude and went, "Bro, chill out."
Saw the bitches.
Rosie got drunk, she was getting wild with this girl, and the girl went, "Whoa!" I went, "Bro, calm down." Rosie, I'm the one telling you, gay, calm.
Hey,
Damn, Jesus Christ!
you didn't think you?
So
Didn't
I think we go to Westworld together and go,
Yeah.
yeah,
that's pretty crazy, right?
go nuts.
But also like T-1000 Terminators, just the Westworld Terminator. Like
See, I have to go Westworld because that's like.
those are scary.
Yeah.
T-1000s.
But like then at the same time, okay, so would you see? Here's the thing I'd be worried about though, is I have no problem with the sexual act if it's essentially a sex toy. That's what it is. It's what it's used for. That it's great. Fuck a machine. Fine. The thing is, do you dirty talk to the robot? That's what I'd be worried about. Like.
That says a lot about you.
Make that thing as human as you want. Great. So the sex feels like it's real and it's fine. You're not going out. You're not creeping on people. You just got your hot ass Margot Robbie sex robot at home. Great. Enjoy that. But like dirty talking to a robot, because then I'm like, this fucker's recording me. Like,
You're gonna hear it in your sleep.
This fucker's recording me. This fucker's gonna put this on.
That's a Black Mirror episode waiting to happen.
Yeah, it's gonna record. It's like, I called you a slur, but come on, come on, it was just me and the robot. Like it wasn't supposed to be anyone else. And then post it on social media. If you don't give all your money to Jeff Bezos, we will post this. Like that kind of blackmail stuff. It's gonna happen. Oh, see,
Robots scare me.
yeah, I don't mind banging the robot. It's just talking dirty to the robot. That's where I draw the line. I'll be the most I get upset. I don't know if you guys do this. You ever been at somebody's house and someone's like mad at their Alexa, or like they say, "Hey, fucking Alexa, play fucking Goo Goo Dolls," and then they play Spin Doctors and they're like, "Alexa, shut up, bitch!" Like they're doing that. I get mad. I'm like, "What are you doing? Don't talk to Alexa that way." Because I'm like, she's recording you, dude. Like don't do that. Like
I used it for the first time this weekend.
yeah, I'm so nice to mine. I'm just.
Oh, you have one in your house?
Yes, I'm kind as hell. I'm like,
I never thought about that.
I'm like, Alexa, would you please play classic rock from the 80s? Like that's what I'm doing.
I'm addicted to Siri a lot.
Yeah.
Come on, bitch, give me directions. Don't talk to me like that. It's
Yeah.
the one she gives me a lot. But I didn't know what I never used one. I had one in my room.
Yeah.
I said, "You stupid bitch," and she just turned off.
Oh, so like a real woman. Like like a real woman. You call her stupid bitch, she turns off.
Come on, man. I didn't know.
It's accurate.
And I looked at the thing like, she'll open the blinds and turn the AC on. It's like Alexa does it opened the blinds.
Yeah,
turn the lights on
Yeah.
as I was asleep. Oh, maybe I'll fuck with the robot. Maybe I like these robot things, man. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't know. It shit scares me though, because they're gonna remember when you called me a bitch in 2024.
Yeah, when the robot, see, that's my thing. When the robot uprising happens and they're all going full T2 style, my Alexa will look over at me and go, nah, you were cool.
You were cool. But also, there's me, double squirt guns, water guns, saving the world.
Just getting
Because that's something they haven't solved yet, all
just
right?
getting like that super soaker up to 1,000 pumps.
Do you remember that as a kid? Or
Yeah.
that BB gun? I'm gonna do 50 pumps. Watch this. Go through 3 cans. Oh, dude, I miss doing that kind of shit.
Are you gonna film? You gotta tell him what you're about to do to your nephew on Christmas. You gotta film.
We're hiring a Grinch impersonator to come steal everything.
Oh, you're going to be that dude? Yeah. How old's your nephew?
He's a 12-year-old, 6-year-old. He's so mature that I'm like, you're gonna be fine.
You're going to hunt this kid.
But I think he's gonna be like, I'll fight him.
I've seen the video of like, there was one where a guy came in and like, slammed the tree and like
that was too
picked it
much.
up and left, and the kid's sobbing.
Oh, that was too much.
Who are these?
That's an uncle. That's an uncle.
Masochists?
No, that's an uncle, bro. And I told him like a second, I'm like, I'm gonna get my gun.
Yeah.
And that's when he's gonna know that it's really the Grinch.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. I'll feel him out. It's only $50 basically, so it's like.
Wait. So like, you're not getting a friend to do it?
No, it's a service.
It's a service?
Yeah, where a guy will rest of his
Who
Grinch.
does this service?
Some monster. That was like, fuck. I'm gonna.
What do you do?
Kids.
What do you do for a living? I ruin Christmas. That's what I do for a living.
There's a lot of people out there that would benefit from that, I think.
Wow. It's just some like Kwanzaa enthusiast. Like, fuck Christmas. Our holiday isn't getting enough. Our holiday isn't getting enough. I'm gonna go ruin Christmas.
I know one kid that did Kwanzaa as a kid. I went, "What do you guys do?" And he's like, "I don't even know." All right, sick, dude.
I've never really looked into it. I want to find out what they do.
What if it's dope? It's like you skate and you guys go eat after. Like, well, we skateboard in Kwanzaa.
Yeah, what if it's some cool stuff? Like, yeah, like one of my roommate in college and one of my best friends is Jewish. I've done the whole Hanukkah thing with him. It's cool. It's fun. You know, you light the candles, you spin the dreidel, you play a little game.
You get a little present.
You have some potato pancakes. It's great.
Yeah, my grandma did it once, and I was like, "No, that's not for us."
Oh yeah,
Nah.
dude, I forgot your family was Jewish.
Yeah, she tried to do it once, and she was speaking in Hebrew, and it just sounded so funny as a 5-year-old. I made fun of it, and then she never did it again.
Yeah. So here's what I realized. I realized this yesterday. I was thinking about my top holidays, and then I realized I'm not a Christmas person. I'm a Christmas season. I like the season. I like the fact that the lights are on the houses. Yeah. I dig Christmas music. I actually like Christmas music. It just makes me feel nice. It's all about family and friends and coming together and being with those you love and being thankful and all that shit. So this movie that just came out on Amazon, where 2 of my specials are currently streaming, Fun Size and Daddy Issues on Amazon Prime. My newest special, Starfish, streams on Veeps, Veeps, starting on December 21st. There you go, another plug. Okay. There's a movie that's streaming on Amazon Prime right now called Candy Cane Lane. Stars Eddie Murphy. And
I saw the preview for it.
It's all about like lights and everything. So that is based on a street in my neighborhood. The guy who wrote the movie lived just off of that street. So he knew about it. So it's literally based on this neighborhood. So I went there last night with my kid. Delightful. These houses are awesome. There's themes. One guy's got the beach decorations. One guy's got like a Snoopy thing going on. One guy's got a Star Wars house. The Star Wars house is dope as fuck. And like it's all Christmassy. It's so many lights. It's amazing. It's delightful. I'm going back tonight.
Damn.
I'm literally going back tonight. I'm gonna make a cocktail. Walk with my kid in the little wagon. We put lights around the wagon. It's great. I love Christmas season. The day, I could do without. As a kid, awesome. As a kid, Christmas Day is the best. You wake up, you get your new toys, you play with the toys, you call your friends, what'd you get? And then you find out, you're like, oh, you got the game for the Sega? I got the Sega. Come over. Like, oh, you do like the mix and match, and then maybe you go over to the house that night. Awesome. As an adult, it's just a lot of work with the kids, so it's work.
It's kind of wired to make you feel like a piece of shit too, because inevitably your wife does way more than you did for Christmas. Yeah, like you thought you did something, you did a fraction of what all of Christmas actually was.
Yeah,
and she knows that, you know that.
Yep. Oh, she bought gifts for all the friends. So if any of my friends are watching this, and you're like, Brad, thanks for the nope. Thank my wife.
It's funny you're saying that because after today is exactly what we're doing. I'm like, yo, we got to make a list and get all that shit
today.
Because I'm like, because I usually I do this now. I only buy shit for the kids because there's 90 kids in my family, so that's really it. Yeah, I'm over it. I'll buy you some shit. I give you stuff all the time. I give you weed and shit. I'll buy you some stuff, man.
Yeah.
But at the end, I'm like,
for the kids.
It's the 24th, man. Don't worry, I got your present coming.
Oh,
I'm that guy.
You're gonna freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger jingle all the way this shit.
The second I see Sinbad, I'm gonna fight his ass.
You can probably take him now. He's got some medical shit going on.
I'm only talking about Sinbad. I'm talking about from the movie.
Yeah.
And come on, why are you shaking the bomb as a bomb squad? It's in the bomb squad for 26 years. Doesn't die. It's a good movie, man. That's a good. I have a Turbo Man in my house.
The old-time smash holiday classic, Jingle All the Way.
It's good.
Jingle All the Way.
Solid. No, all right. Do you have favorite Christmas movies?
That's just Home Alone for me, man.
No, that's Ralphie and Randy all day for me.
Yeah,
Ralphie and Randy.
You know, I like
Christmas Story.
I like Christmas Story.
Oh, okay.
Just because he beat the shit out of that kid, and then people just messaging me. I'm like, yeah, one day I'm gonna do that shit.
So my wife has this tradition. She with her mom, they watch the movie White Christmas every year, like the OG White Christmas, and man, it is appropriately titled. It is.
It is. It sounds a little racist now.
Oh yeah, it is. But it starts like Bing Crosby, and he's singing.
Oh, gotcha.
And he's doing like the you know, and then I don't know. George Clooney's grandma's in it. Rosemary Clooney. There's a lady whose waist is like that big. It's really weird. I've memorized this movie, and then I asked my wife. I go, what? Why do you watch this movie every year? I go, do you like the movie? She goes, no, I don't like the movie. I go, why do you do it then? It's like,
my mom watches it.
It lets me know that it's Christmas. And I'm like, okay.
One of those.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I like the Christmas season. I don't like the actual holiday.
It's fair.
I can agree.
Where do you stand on eggnog?
Love eggnog. Love it.
Where do you stand on it?
Love it.
Right? Because I don't like milk at all.
No, dude.
But eggnog, I'm still cool with eggnog.
There is like, don't get the carton. The carton, that's if you don't like eggnog, it's because you bought the carton shit.
Yeah,
it's more egg than nog. It's not great. But like my wife will do like a homemade eggnog. Bro,
that's different.
Yeah,
bro.
I didn't even know that was.
I didn't know that existed. Yeah, I didn't know that was real.
It's not that hard. You put some rum in there.
There's rum and eggnog.
Yeah.
That's
why was I drinking this shit as a child?
How are you doing it without rum?
Oh, my grandma got the shit from the carton. Went, hey, it's Christmas.
It's horrible. Don't do that.
I just realized it's supposed to be with alcohol. Like it's on the side of the fucking carton.
Put some rum. You put some cinnamon on it, or maybe some nutmeg. It's delightful. It's delightful.
It's real. I know. I just.
You'll do if you have someone make you like a homemade eggnog, you'll be like, I want this every day. It's a freaking milkshake. It's great. It's unbelievable. So yeah,
I'm slipping.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Do you have those kind of things, or like whatever holidays, and then you like as a kid you hated a certain type of food or whatever, and then as an adult you're like, oh, this shit's like, for me that was eggnog and sweet potatoes. Mm-hmm. Now I will fuck up any sweet potato.
Yeah, it's true.
You put sweet potato chips, great. Sweet potato fries, great. Sweet potato pie, awesome. I'm into it. Sweet potato, great. I'm fucking knocking that out.
Yeah, I will agree. As a kid, I'm like,
that
rock.
Yeah,
I don't eat that shit.
Now I'm looking back like, how did I not like this? Why did I not even try this? Oh, so good. So yeah, that holiday food, dig it. cranberry sauce with stuffing and turkey and ham.
You guys have the coolest Christmas, man. My grandma boils a turkey, her Mexican ass.
Boils.
And then makes cheesy rice.
I'm with that.
That's it.
Yeah.
My whole family.
She
My
doesn't even
Mexican
do
as hell.
the
Nothing. You're thinking.
What's the thing?
Tamales?
Tamales. Yeah.
I think it might take too long.
Okay.
My grandma's Mexican as it comes, and that's all we get.
Oh.
My other grandma was Jewish as hell and did everything you just said.
Do you want to?
It was cool.
Do you want to hear a racist joke?
Of course.
A racist Christmas joke.
The best. Themed.
By the way, hi, Brad Williams. Firmly aware this is a racist joke. Okay.
I'm ready.
Why do Mexicans have tamales for Christmas?
Because they don't have any presents to wrap.
Yeah, so they have something to unwrap.
Oh my God, I was kidding.
I feel like that hit harder for you because you're like, no, that's actually why we did it. That's why we did it.
We didn't have any presents to
My
wrap.
grandma's never bought me a present in my life.
Yeah, so that's
So I never got shit as a kid.
and she didn't make you the tamales either. So you literally had nothing to unwrap.
Yeah, my grandma's German,
that.
grew up in Mexico. Maybe that's why.
Ah,
Oh, I got the worst part of
she
that.
didn't make you like some German pancakes. German pancakes are awesome.
No, my grandma's the Mexicanest lady ever. She just knows, like, yo, I boil fish for your grandpa, and I'll boil a turkey.
What? Oh, so she's just boiling.
Yeah, like boiling and steaming turkeys. It's all red and shit. She does all that hot shit. I'm good.
Man,
That's not a Mexican racist joke. That's a fact.
that's a good one.
That's a fact.
I'll say this also, and I'll be and I don't know if you've experienced this because no, but you're not married. Your girlfriend's Asian, right?
Yeah, she's Filipino and Mexican. Yeah.
Filipino. Okay, good. This is why you should be in a mixed race relationship. The food.
Oh, Filipino food's crazy.
The food. I'm getting like, I didn't realize what Chinese food was until I met my wife. Like I thought it was, like the basic shit that we all like, orange chicken, like, like that's authentic, right? No. Oh, you get the good shit. You get the good Chinese food. My God, man. Steamed pork buns. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Your steamed pork buns.
That shit from Bruce Lee.
Your barbecue steamed pork buns, banh mi sandwiches. I fucking love all of that.
Me and my white wife over here. Like
my white wife making macaroni and quesadillas.
Stupid.
I'm sorry,
white wife.
You guys get to rule the world, but your food is lacking. But you own all that shit. Like, give me that good shit. You guys make.
That's why white people conquered.
Yeah,
that's why white people went out. We looked at haggis and we're like, you ever had fine British cuisine?
Water and crackers.
No. Of course not. So we had to go out and conquer other countries and be like, can we just have your food? Please.
Something.
But
please.
We might take your children too, but
we might take them. We might enslave your people.
It's mainly we're here for the spices.
Yeah,
though.
we're here for the spices though. Can you just give us some cumin? Just give us some cumin.
Give me some. Came for the spices, left with some murder.
Yeah,
and land.
Yeah, we're gonna do some bad shit, but just throw some rosemary over there. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Where is this skit,
man?
Where is this at? I want to see all of these things played out.
Yeah, I like. Isn't it crazy though that like for me, I want like some cinnamon in my coffee or cinnamon in a tea. I just go and I get a cinnamon and. There were wars fought over spices.
Like
people traversed oceans for spices.
My shit's bland as hell. I'll kill your ass.
That's how bad. And not even like, because now, oh my God, now you can get a spice like, like my wife will, I'll have something and I'll be like, what is this? She'll be like, the secret is I put barbecue bacon salt in there. I'm like, holy shit, barbecue or like pretzel salt. Like there's all, now they just had salt.
They didn't even have
just
maps.
Salt.
They just were like, there's a chance there's somewhere off in the world.
There's a chance.
You can walk the wrong way and just die.
We might fall off the edge of this damn ocean, but we might.
The world might be
spice.
flat. I might fall off, but damn it, I've heard turmeric's good. Right? Like that's what people did. Oh my God.
That's why we're here in this country right now.
Yeah, for spices. Yeah, Columbus was going for spices and golden genocide, but mostly spices.
Columbus's wife, if you would have married some Chinese chick, maybe.
Oh my God.
Damn.
We'd still be over there. we'd still be over there. We wouldn't even be in the United States.
Like Jurassic Park out here in LA.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs and tar pits.
This
everywhere.
would still be Native American land.
Also Mexicans, because those fools multiply.
Yeah. There'd be some Mexicans
everywhere.
There
I was
would
in
be some
Denver
Mexicans.
and my driver was Mexican. Where are you from? Madera. Where I'm like, what'd you just say? Spread like wildfire. Like, yo, have kids, multiple kids. You better not ever smoke weed, or we'll shun you in this culture. It's okay. We've talked about it too much. Yeah. It's like you're having 80 kids. Hit her. She's not listening to you. Smack her.
Smoke that meth.
Smoke meth. No weed. No weed. I don't want you calm and working at all. That's pretty much my grandma's household.
Really? So like, have all the kids you want, do it, whatever. Like, drink, but then weed, that's bad.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's just the Mexican culture, man. Mm-hmm. But they're like, oh no, weed's in my alcohol because it's a medicine that helps.
I don't know, just crack an egg in your weed and say,
crack an egg and kill the chicken.
Colita de rana, and then now it's fine. Yeah, come on, man. I grew up in Southern California. If you don't know Mexican culture down here, it's like you had a sheltered life.
Yeah, or you lived in Irvine.
Yeah.
Or you grew up with Marty's kids.
But he knows about Mexican culture, even if he grew up in Irvine, because I mean, his nanny, right?
Nanny's a white woman named his wife.
Oh, that's how you know you got money. If your nanny's white, holy crap, you're rolling in it. You're doing well.
Like, damn, you had no accent?
None.
No accent?
That's hilarious.
So your tour coming up.
Yep.
Where are you starting off at?
It's called Tour 24. When's this going to come out?
This comes out on the 18th.
18th? Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, so that means in 3 days, my special Starfish is available on Veeps. Go to veeps.com/Brad Williams. Download that. But starts off, we're going to be in Fresno on December 28th. I'm sure you got some people there. That show's mostly sold out. But we're going everywhere, man. Then we go to San Francisco. We go to Santa Barbara. We go to Sacramento. I know I'm doing just California cities. But trust me, go to my website. I'm going everywhere.
And the website
everywhere, bradwilliamscomedy.com. Go there. I'm doing over 70 cities this next year, and that's just until July. We haven't even announced the second half.
Is this the most dates you've had going into a year?
Yeah, I've got New Year's Eve 2024 booked.
Oh damn, dude.
Is it mainly theaters?
Yeah, it's mainly theaters. Move from the clubs to the theaters. It's great.
Congrats.
I love it. Thank you. It's fun. If you're here in Los Angeles, I'm doing the Ace Hotel in February. That's a big one. But yeah, it's very cool to walk out and see 1,300 people, and what they had to do to get there. Like, they had to get a sitter, they had to get parking, dinner, drinks, tickets, line, all that. The fact that they're spending their money so I can make sure that they have a good night, I take that very seriously. I will give you a damn good show. I promise you.
What was the writing experience like going into this versus the other two?
So this one was crazy because I filmed the special Starfish, which comes out on December 21st on Veeps. Please get it. I filmed that in July in New York, and I knew I was really hitting the tour in January. Special's coming out in December, so I didn't want to repeat any material. So I've been writing like a fucking whirlwind, just throwing everything at the wall that I can. So yeah, but I really like the set right now. I'm a fan of what I'm doing right now. And the thing is, now some people are like coming to see me in clubs, and then they go, "Oh, and we have tickets to see you later in March or whatever." I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to write another hour. It took me. I wrote this one in 6 months, which is unheard of.
They just want to see you, though.
Yeah, so I appreciate it, and no matter what, I have fun on stage. I will give you a good show if you guys come to see me. So that's my sales pitch. BradWilliamsComedy.com. See all the dates. Veeps.com/Brad Williams. Watch the special, and if not, you just want to stare at photos of my dog, go to Instagram at Brad Williams Comic.
There's so many comedy specials. There's so many comics. For me personally, as a fan,
who's some of your favorites right now?
You are
me.
You're one of the only comedians that literally make me laugh out loud.
You have horrible taste in comedy.
No,
thank you. Well, that's because you're from Orange County, and I'm from Orange County. You probably heard me on the Kevin and Bean show out here.
I didn't grow up out here.
No. Oh shit, you didn't. Well, that's good. Oh, that's right, Buffalo. You told me that. I don't know the morning radio guys in Buffalo, but thank you, man. That is a very nice compliment.
You, Fluffy, the great storytellers, you're real performers. That it's not just like slinging dick jokes.
I like
dick jokes.
I like. Don't get me wrong. I love a good dick joke, but I like stories. I love long form stories. I love putting laughs in the middle of them so you're having fun the whole time. But I really like it when you learn something about the comedian. You feel like you know the comedian. And I popped on here, started to tell a bunch of jokes about fights and stuff on stage. So it's like, thank you. I like being that storyteller. There's absolutely a place in this world for the wonderful, amazing pure joke writers like your Anthony Jeselniks and your Mark Normans and your stuff like that. But for me personally, I like those long form guys. So and girls, let's make sure we get female comics plenty of love too. And
is there somebody that really stands out to you, like 2024? This motherfucker's coming.
If you don't know who Jessica Kirson is,
I don't. So there you go.
Everything she's done. Jessica Kirson, holy crap, why is this woman not selling out stadiums? I've never seen her have a bad set. She's so you want her to have a bad set, because if she does, that's when it gets really good. Like if a joke bombs, that's when oh my God. Jessica freaking Kirson. Watch her. It's great. Watch my opener, JB Ball. He's got a special on YouTube called "It's My Privilege," and it's really good. He's not gonna be my opener for long. It sucks because I love hanging out with the guy. He's really funny and he's really great. He's great to tour with. But dude, he's getting so popular and he's so damn good that people are gonna be discovering him real soon. But the wonderful part about comedy is there's so much of it right now. Like whatever you're into, we got. If you want the long form storytellers, yeah, you got those. You want the joke comics, we got that. You want clean, great, we got that. We got Nate Bargatze. He's amazing. Taylor Tomlinson is out there talking about mental health. You got Eliza Schlesinger, Ali Wong. Like there's so. I'm obviously forgetting so many, but like there's so many good comics. Like whatever you're into. So don't ever be like, if someone's like, oh fuck that guy, fucking hate that guy, fucking hate that woman. That's fine. It's not for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be for you. Find the comedian that's for you.
Yeah, it's like music.
Yeah. Do I like death metal? No. Should it not exist? No, it should exist because it speaks to them and they're getting something out of it. So enjoy it. It's just not for me. I'm going to listen to my Chris Stapleton and be happy.
Chris Stapleton. I'm searching my fucking hell. I don't know who this is. Is that a country singer?
Country singer.
I should have known.
But here's the thing.
Hat.
It's not like, okay, like the country where it's like, we're out here drinking cold beer on a Friday night. I hate that stuff. But every song Chris Stapleton does is about whiskey. It's about pain. You hear it in his voice. And it's just good shit. I like that. I like Jack White.
Jack White from the White Stripes.
Yeah, love his stuff, and yeah, just rock, bluesy rock. That's what I'm into. But yeah, so I'm not. So when I say I like Chris Stapleton, there's like the stigma of like country. I'm like, no, I'm not that kind of country. How many times can you rhyme beer? Okay, like
new countries is insane.
It's pop.
It's pop. I'll say it's pop music with an accent.
Yeah, it's pop, and they talk about. And beer, and they talk about, and I like beer, but just every country pop song now is about the worst stereotypes of white culture, where we're just like, I don't care that we're poor as shit, we're kind of racist as fuck, and we drink beer out of red Solo cups. It's like, I get it, we suck,
making it fucking worse.
Not, but then they're like celebrating it, like we're broke as fuck, and we're like, it's
your anthem, man.
Yeah, no.
Been a lot of those parties before.
Yeah,
they're always cold outside by a fire.
Yeah, no. Stapleton. Listen to Chris Stapleton. I'll play you some Chris Stapleton, and then all right, the song that he's got that everyone sings is Tennessee Whiskey. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. That one, way worse. But yeah, he's got some other stuff. He's got some other songs I'll play for you.
All right, well, that's a good pitch.
You'll dig it.
I never heard of the man. I gotta hear it.
You'll dig it. It'll be great. Like he needs my help.
Hey, come in.
Oh, Chris. Oh,
Yeah, no, it was dirty out there. He was just helping us pick up and shit. I have no idea who this man is.
Yeah, you'll discover. Well, like,
check it out.
What do you listen to? What's
Every
your shit?
single thing you can think of, except for like new rap. I don't really like the newer rap.
Okay.
Like the pop rap, I'm not a.
Yeah.
I'm on Spotify going, damn, I shouldn't have picked this playlist. What am I doing?
All right, so you're not a mumble rap guy.
No, I get it. It's like if you like lean and you probably sell fake packs, you probably like mumble rap. I get it. I understand. But I grew up on doo-wop, and then I grew up on classic rock, and then
Solid. All that's great. Yeah,
I like everything. I'm not saying mumble rap sucks, but it's just I gotta understand you.
Hey man,
I can't hear you.
I don't like to say any genre of music sucks because as soon as I do, something comes out that I go, oh,
That's cool.
Yeah, but that's cool.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Yeah.
You know, because I used to hate country, and then I just realized I hated a certain type of country. But then I started listening to Johnny Cash. I started listening to Chris
George Jones
Stapleton, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I like this shit. So it's like I always thought I hated Scotch and I hated gin, and I hate tequila. It turns out I just hate bad Scotch and bad gin and bad tequila.
A lot of gems in this episode.
Because they're introduced to the shittier version of things early in life.
Because now I've had the good versions, and I'm like, oh,
yeah, I do like that.
That's Scotch.
Yeah.
It's smoky. It's peaty. I fucking love this shit. This is great. So yeah, it's like literally, if I had to give advice to my younger self, and I couldn't tell my younger self like invest in Amazon, you know, I couldn't do that. I could be like, hey man. They might sponsor me one day, so I won't say an actual tequila name. Fuck it. Stop drinking Jose Cuervo. It's not good. Okay? It's not good.
Man, that's what I got sick off this weekend.
Right, exactly. I'm like, drink this
Step
other
it up.
shit.
Yeah,
drink
that's
this
exactly
other
what
shit. Like, and you're like, but I can afford so much more of this cheaper stuff. Yeah, it's shit though. Or you can have 2 great cocktails and be happy as hell, have a nice buzz, and wake up fine the next day.
You're touching my inner nickel bag, shitty dime bag days in my soul right now.
I'm sure it's like that with weed too, where it's like, okay, yeah, you can afford the shit with stems and all that stuff.
I can get 5 of them.
Yeah, and yeah, so like the people that are like, well, I only have $6, so I got to get 42 Pabst Blue Ribbons. It's like, no, dude, just get the one nice beer, get a nice full flavored IPA, and you'll dig that shit. You'll enjoy drinking it. Enjoy drinking your alcohol. Enjoy smoking your weed. Okay, that's my advice.
You got to ask him our patented question.
Okay, last one.
Okay,
Last one.
fire away.
16-year-old you walks in.
Okay, you start off saying 16. I'm like, oh no, don't.
No,
let's not do
you.
this. Let's not do this.
Walks in.
Okay, good. 16-year-old me.
Hyped up, fired up, looking at you like, I'm going to beat this shit out of you.
Okay.
Do you win or does he win?
16-year-old me wins in a heartbreak.
Whoa, okay.
In a heartbreak. 16, I was in high school. I was on the wrestling team.
Oh, you're probably good.
I was good.
Yeah, you're probably
I was good.
picking like
crazy. Oh, yes.
Yep.
That was my move.
Yeah, I can see it. I used to wrestle. I'm like, that's me. I'm low. It was the smack to
I
the
never
face
thought
ankle
about
pick.
that. Yeah.
Low man wins, man. Oh, yeah. 16-year-old me kicks my ass. Really? Yeah, but see now, current me calls my wife.
Yeah.
And then wife comes over and whoops him. So yeah. Now I got a back thing. I
got a back thing.
It's bad. I can't.
It's crazy. Me too.
I can't fight now. No, I don't fight, man.
I'll shove.
Yeah, I shove aggressively. I talk shit, and then I go, honey, honey, and then she can come in and just mop the floor with whoever. So yeah, no, I'm not doing shit. 16-year-old kicks my
That's
ass.
the next poster cover art is you in the middle. You got the dog right next to you. You got your wife standing right next to you. That should
I
be
sleep
gangster.
so well.
Like an action movie poster.
Yeah, everyone comes into the house, I go, I'm not checking it out.
This new Guardian of the Galaxy looks crazy
I'm
as hell.
like, I'm the third option. Like I'm not the first. I'm not even the second. First is wife, to be honest. Second is dog. Dog will lick you to death. He just looks scary. But then and then me. You know what? I mean, I might even send the kid before me. Because the kid will come up and be real cute, make you second guess every decision you've ever made in your life to get to that point, and probably make you go, I should call my mom, and run away. Me, I'll just kick my ass. I'm easy to fight.
Swords. I've heard different stories about him. I've heard some shit.
I unsheathed my samurai sword.
Oh, such a great sentence.
Doesn't that sound dope?
Unsheathed.
I had one as a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
The medieval time store.
It's a brand new option for Simply Safe. You just go to it's a dwarf with knives option. You gotta be rich as fuck. It's expensive.
You gotta charge them.
Yeah, you gotta charge them. You gotta feed them. That sucks.
They
But
run on cocaine.
yeah, but for the most part, we respond. We respond to those. No
First
problem.
responders.
Yeah.
Send tweaker scurrying.
All right, so all you new influencers out there flashing your money. You got no money. Until you have dwarf with knives security system money, don't talk to me.
Send in the hounds. And we'll end with the Simpsons reference, all right? Release the hounds.
Three-eyed fish. See, I got it in.
There we go. All right. Thank you so much for being here, man.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Had a
December
blast.
21st.
December 21st is the special. It's on Veeps. It's called Starfish. Enjoy it. Tweet me. Tell me you watched it, and then I'll freaking retweet you, man. It'll be great.
Coming to a city near you.
Yeah.
Tour 24.
BradWilliamsComedy.com for all your tickets, guys. Thank you so much for being here. This is Marty O'Neill.
Thank you, sir.
Comedian
Appreciate
Brad Williams. Have a dope ass day.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Perfect.